The diesel fumes still hung heavy in the air from my 200-mile haul when a woman in a lime green velour tracksuit click-clacked across my driveway in patent stilettos and slapped a $500 citation *** on my windshield like she was serving a warrant. Apparently, my rented trailer was destroying the curated serenity of Oak Ridge Heights. I'm Ethan, and I hadn't even killed the engine when HOA President Vanessa Holt, we'll call her Vile Vanessa because that's her actual name, unloaded a pre-printed stack of violations thicker than a city phone book. Mailbox height, grass length, doormat hue. She'd have fined me for exhaling carbon dioxide if the covenants allowed it. Standing there reeking of $200 perfume and weaponized entitlement, she declared, "You have 48 hours to pay $100 or face foreclosure." What made me grin? Vanessa had no idea she'd just declared war on the guy who collects her rent. 3 months earlier I was in Tucson, managing strip malls for a firm that decided my entire division was redundant. 20 years of keeping their roofs from leaking, and they handed me a cardboard box and a security escort. My ex-wife picked that exact week to announce she was keeping the house and shacking up with her hot yoga guru named River, who hawks healing crystals at swap meets. Then Aunt Eleanor's *** estate attorney rang. She'd left me her corner lot bungalow in Colorado. Eleanor was my grandma's sister, tiny woman who could rebuild a carburetor and share a church potluck in the same afternoon. After Uncle Ray died in Desert Storm, she raised 3 kids solo, pulled doubles at the truck stop diner, and still fed every alley cat within a 5-block radius. Property management lesson number 1. Always read the fine print, especially with HOAs, mini governments with all the graft potential and zero oversight. Boards owe fiduciary duty like corporate directors. Screw it up and you're personally liable. File that away. The house sat in Oak Ridge Heights, a 47-home enclave that started working class in 1981 and went full boutique bourgeois. Monthly dues had ballooned to $184, landscaping, pool upkeep, and aesthetic enforcement, a phrase that dripped menace. The lawyer had mumbled something about Eleanor's ongoing disputes, but I figured old lady stuff. Maybe she planted zinnias instead of petunias or kept a ceramic frog. Naive doesn't begin to cover it. So there I was, August heat turning the asphalt into a griddle, when Vanessa emerged from her pearl-white Escalade like a suburban Terminator. Peak HOA Karen, homecoming queen of '89, still chasing that crown. Her athleisure cost more than my first truck. Professional camera swinging like she was documenting genocide instead of mailbox rust. She circled my F-150, still sporting faded Tucson Property Partners decals, snapping photos faster than a Geiger counter at Chernobyl. Pre-printed citations on embossed cardstock, my name already in calligraphy. This wasn't spontaneous. This was premeditated. Tyranny ***. Commercial vehicles prohibited, she sneered. Never mind, it was my personal rig. Unapproved landscaping, gesturing at Eleanor's climbing roses blooming since Reagan. Paint degradation exceeding tolerance. 3 microscopic chips visible only to a zealot with a magnifying glass. Neighbors peeked from behind blinds like they were watching a drive-by. An elderly woman slammed her shutters when Vanessa glanced over. A guy power washing his SUV suddenly needed to check lug nut torque. Then the gut punch. The prior owner faced similar compliance issues before her unfortunate passing. The way she said unfortunate turned my stomach, like Eleanor's death was just another line item. I stayed cool, asked for covenants and financials. You'd think I demanded her DNA and tax returns. Everything was confidential, requires board vote. I mentioned my commercial property background. Her Botox smile twitched, something reptilian underneath. She click-clacked away, promising enforcement measures, leaving me with $100 in fairy dust fines and the sense I'd been marked. But Vanessa didn't know I don't just manage properties, I own them, including the one she calls home. Next morning, a certified letter arrived like a mafia horsehead. Fines now $287 thanks to processing fees that bred overnight. Time-stamped photos, CSI-level documentation, lien threats in 30 days. CC'd the management company and a lawyer who sounded like he foreclosed on orphanages for sport. Her mistake? Assuming I'd fold like a cheap lawn chair. 20 years reading boilerplate teaches you to spot the loopholes others skip, like TikTok ads. I drove to the county recorder's office, DMV's goth. Cousin, fluorescent lights, despair thick as mold. Public records don't care about Vanessa's feelings. The 1983 covenants? 12 pages of neighborly common sense. Over decades they'd metastasized into a 47-page dystopian manifesto. Approved pet walking paths, seasonal decor palettes. Rule changes need homeowner votes. No votes, no teeth. Eleanor's roses? Grandfathered. Violations, toilet paper. HOA financials. As a member I had rights. Numbers that would make an Enron auditor blush. $40K budgeted for landscaping. Contractor invoiced $15K. Where'd the other $25K go? Enter Mrs. Lydia Grant, 78-year-old retired research librarian who materialized like a neighborhood Gandalf. You're asking questions. Good. Someone has to. She handed me a bulletproof binder. 12 families targeted in 24 months. Fines, deadlines, forced sales. Guess whose real estate firm kept listing those distressed properties? That afternoon, Vanessa returned with boyfriend Trent, sporting a Rent-A-Cop badge from the same catalog as mall security. Demanded interior inspection. I cited the Fourth Amendment. Trent photographed through windows. I dropped my first bomb loud enough for curtain twitchers to hear. Funny, budget shows $40K landscaping. Contractor got $15K. Where's the rest? Silence you could bottle. Vanessa's face did the RGB glitch. They fled faster than vegans from a barbecue. Her retaliation was swift and unhinged. City inspector at dawn. Anonymous tip, abandoned commercial vehicle. Found zilch, apologized. State licensing board called. Operating without a permit. Explained decals were relics. Case closed. 2 a.m., white Escalade. Creeping past. Morning, mailbox spray painted. Dog crap on porch arranged like modern art. My new Ring cameras caught Vanessa and Trent in 4K. I dove deeper. Pool contract. $800/month for a 30-foot kidney that looked like Godzilla's soup. Market rate. $200. Landscaping. $3K/month for 47 lawns mowed bi-weekly by Mountain Ridge Greenscapes, owned by Vanessa's nephew Kyle, ex-bong salesman. Legal retainers. $15K/year to Holt and Associates, her sorority sister. Neighborhood allies assembled. Bob, Vietnam tunnel rat turned. Machinist, Claire, single mom paralegal, Pastor Jenkins. Vanessa filed a police report claiming I threatened her finances. Officer Ramirez watched my footage, sighed. False reports A. Crime, ma'am. She called an emergency board meeting with 24-hour notice. Bylaws require 72. Held in her McMansion living room. Oak desk like a throne. Only 3 of 5 board members showed, no quorum. She tried foreclosing anyway. Lydia stood. Point of order. This meeting is void. Vanessa screamed. Meddling crone. Mask fully off. Claire's research uncovered. Shell company spaghetti. Every vendor tied to Vanessa's clan. Selective enforcement mapped like a heat-seeking missile. Elderly, single parents. Anyone unlikely to lawyer up. Coffee clatches at road to the army. Racial dog whistles about outsiders destroying traditional values. She filed a $47K special assessment for phantom playgrounds and road repairs. I laughed. Overreach jackpot **. Court-ordered records arrived. $300K plus vanished through fake invoices, family LLCs, stolen natural gas royalties from Eleanor's mineral rights. $18K routed to HOA with Vanessa as sole signatory. Eleanor's attic held the motherlode. 5 years of recordings, forged signatures, bank statements, and a letter. Ethan, if you're reading this, Vanessa has ruined us. Fight for the neighbors. I'm too tired. Her doctor's files showed stress-induced hypertension starting when harassment peaked. The fight turned personal. We built a war room. Color-coded folders, red-string timelines, forensic accountant tracing funds like a bloodhound. State AG offered pro bono. FBI sniffed federal mail fraud. Annual meeting required 67%. Attendance **. We had 31 pledges and climbing. Vanessa tried canceling the meeting. **. Illegal **. Hired goons. Security firm bailed when they saw the brief. She attempted $50K cash bribe at my door at 11 p.m. I was wired for FBI. Her confession on tape. Residents are sheep. I provided a service. Meeting day. 73 souls crammed the community center, media and back. Vanessa arrived late. Blazer armor. Gavel she didn't own. Tried expelling me first. Lydia shut her down with Robert's rules. My presentation. $447K stolen. Before/after photos. Audio of her calling neighbors sheep. She played the race card. Room detonated. FBI agent stepped forward. Charges incoming. Vote. Unanimous board removal. Independent management hired. Criminal prosecution greenlit. Vanessa dragged out screaming while Chad restrained her. I closed. Eleanor taught me community runs on trust, not terror. Today we take it back. 5-minute standing ovation. 6 months later, Vanessa pled guilty. *** 4 years federal pen ***. Trent 18 months. Nephew's company bankrupt. $312K recovered funded Real pool. Cleaning, playground, dues slashed to $95. Ethan property forensics boomed. $2M plus recovered ** for abused HOAs. Colorado passed Eleanor's law, mandating audits, whistleblower shields. Oak Ridge bloomed. Rose Garden Memorial, Little Library, kids chalking driveways without fear. Property values up 12%. Call to action. Drop your worst HOA horror below. Was Vanessa pure evil or just a product of unchecked power? Ever seen a board flip from tyrant to transparent? Smash like. Share your take on justice versus mercy in tight-knit communities. Let's argue in the comments. Subscribe for weekly tales of David's slaying suburban Goliaths. Next, Karen tried to tow my boat. She didn't know I owned the marina.